VR is a game-changing technology with a terrible secret. Not everyone can use it. The problem? Motion sickness. Some people get downright ill. The biggest factor in getting a solid VR experience that doesn't make your stomach want to climb out through your throat is damn good hardware. Now you already know a good GPU like this GeForce GTX 1080 or Radeon RX 480 is half the equation. But chip companies say the CPU makes a difference too. Intel, for example, says a quad-core CPU without hyperthreading can suffer frame drops just by having Chrome open while running VR. So what exactly makes you sick? How the hell should I know? I'm just a regular old PC gamer living in a basement. But rent has gotten so expensive, I needed a roommate. So everyone, meet Kent Bye, VR expert and host of the Voices of VR podcast. Kent, what's making me sick?
Well, Gordon, motion sickness happens in real life whenever someone is moving, but they're not actually seeing the cues of that movement. So, for example, when someone's in the bottom of a boat and they get motion sick. Well, in VR, it's like the opposite, because VR is showing you all these visual signals that you're moving, but you're not actually feeling it, and it's that sensory disconnect that actually causes the motion sickness.
Now, some people believe that motion sickness evolved out of eating poisonous berries.
Hungry. Smell good. Yeah, okay, actually not bad. Blah!
These berries will make you dizzy and they'll make you sick because you want to vomit up the toxins.
Oh, God.
One of the biggest triggers for motion sickness is dropped frames, because you have this expectation for what stability looks like, and whenever you drop frames, then it creates this sensory disconnect. And so you really do need a high-end PC because you have to maintain 90 frames per second, because even if you drop a few frames below that, that can be a trigger for motion sickness in some people.
To find out if all this is true, we decided to test it. We pit a high-end VR-ready PC against the kind of low-end box that you might have in your basement. For our No Excuses VR-ready machine, we have Aviator X Exemplar 2 box. Built after consulting with the Road to VR website, it's a machine with a liquid-cooled Core i7 6700K, 16 gigs of RAM, half terabyte SSD, and GeForce GTX 1080. And our not ready for VR box is this old hunk of junk. It has an older Core i5 3570K chip, 8 gigs of RAM, and a GeForce GTX 960. Both the CPU and GPU are below the recommended specs for VR.
In order to accelerate Gordon's journey into nausea, and to make this process more scientific, we have a number of different items for Gordon to ingest, including pizza, a submarine sandwich, smoked oysters, cream of broccoli soup, a shrimp cocktail, bananas, barbecue chicken wings, milk, and a Hot Pocket. First up is the souped up Exemplar box, playing raw data, which forces you to move and spin around constantly. And now for the Subspec VR machine. Now, normally it may take some time for people to hit the threshold of feeling the motion sickness, but for the sake of science, Gordon's going to push through beyond that point. So, there you go. Gordon is definitely feeling the impacts of that low-end PC. Gordon, how are you feeling?
Hold on. You probably thought this episode was over. Well, it's not. Make sure you check out my PAX West wrap-up on Twitch with Miss Harvey, Kent Bye, Reverend Kyle, and Co Carnage, each night from September 2nd through September 5th. It'll be like being at PAX, except more hardcore.